Welcome, this is Stephanie with Growing from the Woodpile, and today I'm going to be harvesting some chamomile and some lavender over in the green stalk. There's Goose right there. Let him in today. Let's see how well he does. But we're going to be harvesting some of these. Now I've waited a little too long, and also it's a little early in the morning, and as it gets throughout the day, these leaves will pop up. So I'm harvesting everything with white leaves. If they've lost their leaves, then it's too far gone. You do want the leaves to be not drooping, and these look drooping, but that's just because it's early in the morning. So I'm going to put you on my chest-mounted camera, and I have watched several videos. What's up? What's up, garden kitty number 2? Is garden doggy in here? She does well with him. She tolerates him, but garden kitty number 1 does not. So, I know. Come on, you come over. Yeah, I let him in today. Yeah. She's become quite a bit more vocal though since we've gotten Goose. So, all right, back to this is the tools I got. I got a fork and I got a bowl, and this is what I sit on in the garden. It's I think a 3-gallon bucket, and then this is a tool thing that you get at Harbor Freight, and not Harbor Freight, at what am I gonna say? Home Depot. I actually still have this on after 2 years. I don't know why I haven't pulled it off. So it's a tool thing that goes around a bucket, but I just put a lid on it, and then I have a handle, and it's about the right height, and that is what I sit on. So let's get set up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the bowl in my lap, and I'm gonna take the plant, and I'm just going to use the fork to pop it off. So I go in here. Oh, my sweatshirt's in the way. I apologize for that. Okay, let's try that again. I go to the flower, and I just use the fork and I pop it off. So anything with petals, I'm harvesting. And then I'll probably, the ones without, I'll just dump it back in there. At the first time I've had a successful chamomile plant. They seem to die in my garden, but supposedly they quite easily grow other plants. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna go through here and pop a bunch off. So you're not seeing a whole lot. So let's. You can just use your fingers, but I've noticed when I use my fingers, they seem to get more of the stem, even though it's not bad to dry them with the stem. I did watch quite a bit of videos from YouTube on how to harvest, and there's fancy tools, or there's all sorts of things that you can do. You can just pull them off. I watched probably Gardner Scott and Epic Homestead. Oh, I can't remember his name. So, hey, no, you're eating the strawberries. Goose. I covered the strawberries over here, and now you're eating the basil. I think we're going to get the basil, the chamomile. I think he's going to get kicked out. Epic Gardener. I watched them on harvesting chamomile. So I'm just going to continue to pull these off. I don't have the best camera setup. I'll probably get out the tripod for the lavender. So part of the reason too is there's a basil plant in here, and there's a strawberry plant dying back there. So I'm trying to see what I can save. Okay, All right. I'm going to get Goose out of the garden, so I'll catch you guys back up when I show you what I'm going to be doing with the gosh, my words aren't coming very good today. With the chamomile. Moving on to the lavender plant, I've also let this go a little too far. It is starting to flower up here, but these haven't flowered down in here, so I think I'm still okay. So I'm just gonna go down and harvest that much of the thing, the lavender. I have a little container here I'm sticking them in. So I'm just gonna go down and smell them. I don't smell like much. Don't know what that means. Okay, my sniffer was wrong. I smell them now. I do smell them more in the leaves part, even though I'm not harvesting them. I did make some tea out of the leaves a couple of weeks ago. So I'm just gonna go down and just harvest a lot of these. Trimming off. Did watch a video also, I think it was, I don't know, I'd have to look it up, on how to, it was a new gardener that I'm watching. I don't know his name. I really like his videos. Maybe I'll look it up when we go to harvest these. But on how to trim back your lavender. And we probably won't do that today. I have a chance to bounce back. But it's to go down and where it starts to get woody. So let me just cut this one off. Oh, didn't mean to cut that much off. So see how it's woody to here, and then up here it's not woody. So he said to cut above it about a couple inches above the woody part. Well, that one's still a little woody. Hold on. Get you out of the way. So you can definitely see it's still woody here, and it's green up here. So you want to cut above where it's still green, and that stays on the plant. I had just pulled this out. So again, this is starting to get woody here, so you would cut it up here when you're just trimming the plant back. Which I thought, probably should give this lavender a little trim. But today, we're just harvesting the flowers. I don't have any plans of soaps or lotions or oils or tonics or potions. I am just going to make tea out of it. That is what I have planned for the lavender. So I'm freaking my camera out. So these are dried up, and you can see they flowered all the way down. So I'm just gonna trim them back. Again, I know I've waited too long, but I better get some use out of my lavender plant, because even though it says he likes the heat, I don't think he really likes the heat of 100 degrees. So these are all dried down there. So I guess I thought they flowered all the way throughout. First time growing lavender. You can tell these are dried and crunchy. So gonna drop them on Goose down there. Hey Goose, you can get some lavender on you. Just randomly cutting these off, these dried ones. And so my tea's not gonna be that strong, but again, I'm learning. I'll do it earlier next year. Maybe I will see it's not that hard to make it, because even though I've watched videos, now I gotta dry it, and then you gotta do other things to it. So yeah. Oh, lost that one. Are you eating the lavender? I should probably Google, YouTube something if you should be eating the lavender. Oh, no, you're just smelling it. Okay, good. We're not in trouble. I'll just have to watch you. All right, well, I'm gonna trim up a bunch more of this, and then I'll show you what my next steps are going to be. So I got a little carried away and ended up trimming back the plant. Down here is all this dead stuff. So Goose, I didn't think you were eating the lavenders. I ended up trimming all that off because it was splayed out all across the bottom. So I'm just kind of trimming up the bottom and the dead part. And probably in hindsight, I wouldn't have planted the lavender in the green stalk, but I did. And I want to Google if I can pull it out. How well did it transplant? I do have some starts I've saved inside, so I may or may not just start some lavender plants in some other spots. Oh, I pulled off a good leaf. I'm gonna have to save that. I was trying to pull off this yellow one. My goal for today is to clean up these green stalks too. So, all right, now we're gonna take you inside. We can get Goose out of the garden. Hey, Goosey boy. Hey, we need to come out, okay? Can we come out? All right, here's my haul with one spinach leaf. And then I'm gonna show you, usually when you watch videos, they harvest them when they're super long like this, and then they make a bushel and tie them up and dry them. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. You know, sometimes you can do just so much research and then you just gotta get in there and just do things. So we're gonna do things. On my other goal for the day was to do something with these onions. I think I will get one onion out of all these bunches, but I noticed, sidetracked, that the onions over, where are you? Not here. Keep going. Right here. They're getting scapes. Right here. So that means I need to get them out. I mean, that's not usable. I gotta figure out how to use these. That's gonna be more research. I think I saw someone make pesto out of them. I don't know. I'm gonna need to do some research on this so I don't lose everything that I planted. Okay, mumbling, we're headed inside. All right, we're inside in where I grow my plants. You can see the lights on down here, but they're outside sunbathing, getting hardened off. So I got this a couple of years ago, and it's supposed to be an outside herb dryer or just dehydrator, and I just hung it here in the office. And so I'm going to lay the lavender in there. I don't know if this is a good plan, but we're going to try. And I do know now that I've looked at the lavender, I have let it go really too long. You can see, I don't know if you can see, there's little baby flowers on it. But anyways, I already harvested it. We're gonna go with the plan. So I'm just kind of sprinkling them throughout here. And this is probably not the best video, but that's okay. We're trying. We're learning what not to do. And it does smell pretty good. I now can smell it. So, almost done here with the lavender. All right, so that's all in there. Going to zip it up. Why? I don't know. Now with the chamomile, I pulled a couple the other day, and Gardener Scott just puts them on this paper plate. Then he comes and he just kind of does this. So let me go in the other room. All right, this is all the chamomile I got. Nice orange retro Tupperware bowl that I still have. So Gardener Scott just kind of puts them on the paper plates, and then just every couple of days he just does this. Just does that. Now, he also gives recipes. I think it was 4 tablespoons of fresh, and then 2 to 3 tablespoons if they're dried. So I think I probably have like 2 cups of tea there. So Hopefully I like the taste of chamomile tea to be worth all the work. But that is what I got. Oh, there's one more thing I'm gonna show you. Go over here. So this is the only window that I get a little bit of sun. Oh, you need some more water. This is some either peppermint or spearmint. This is some Thai basil that I topped off, and I'm like, oh, let's just grow the plants. This is the lavender, and it hasn't quite rooted. And then this is peppermint mint, and it didn't get, like, look at this roots on these. Like, I don't know if you can root peppermint mint. So I need to freshen up their water today, and I probably can get these into a container. But hopefully this will grow me some new lavender plants. So this is later in the afternoon. I wanted to come back and show you like how the petals are up. Just in the morning they push the petals down. So yeah, I probably need to get out here and harvest a few more off of these because I didn't see these petals on these, and get all I can from this plant. But wanted to give you just a small update on that. This is 2 days later. Little update on the plant starts inside. This is the chamomile. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these 4 squares, and technically I planted just one of these, and they came up so densely I tore 1 square into 4 parts and put it into new ones. I looked all over YouTube to see if you could separate chamomile, and I couldn't find anything. So I do plan on doing it again because this is probably, I don't know, 8 plants in there. But I just did this just a couple of days ago. So I want to give them like a week to resettle their roots and then try splitting them again. But so far it's been, today's Wednesday and I did that Saturday. So 5 days, and they look like they're living. So all's good. And then these are just flowers the rest of the way through here in green onion. The green onion did well too. I know this isn't a green onion one, but they fell apart really easily. They didn't have a lot of roots, so it was kind of hard to get them back in and make them stand up. But they did, and all is living, so it's good. And looks like I need to start putting this basil back out. So, all right, this is a chamomile update. Thank you for learning and growing with the woodpile, where chamomile lives.